This week in the world of news from books, beards, and brews. All right. As always, I am Bob of Tales by Bob.
I'm the ass of the podcast, Derek.
And children, I'm so glad to be back. I'm sorry that you were without me.
I'm
creative consultant Tanya.
Christ.
Yeah, it was rough. We were lost.
I listened. I listened to both of those
we had to
episodes.
look at each other, and it was awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like looking at Bob either.
Yeah,
that's why most of the time I turn and I'm looking at you.
That's fair.
We got this wood piece that's kind of separating us, so I'm good with that.
No, I listened to those 2 episodes. I'm like, oh, they struggling. They needs me.
Yep.
Well, I wasn't at the top of my game to begin with, anyways. Last week,
I feel you. Same.
I'm not all the way there this week either, but we're gonna.
Yeah.
Well, as always, I guess I'll just carry the load of perfect, as I do.
No, see, the thing is like Derek and we're very open about our flaws, but you, on the other hand,
well, I would be open about my flaws if I had them. I'm good like that.
So not only are you wrong, but you're also blind.
Humble.
Love that.
Humble was the word I was looking for.
You probably didn't see it because you were blind.
Sit down. Stay humble. That's all.
Anyways,
so good.
Right. Okay. So,
So good.
we do have
I don't know how the tone goes.
We do have a little bit of news. First off,
I'll have a reader comment whenever
good.
When
All
we
right,
get to that point.
It's Superfan Bud. For the record, it's been clarified.
Oh, okay.
Superfan Bud.
Call the Conqueror. Yeah.
But he sent an email. He said, "I just listened to the Cyberpunk episode, and I have a suggestion for a short story. All System Red, the first in the Murderbot Diaries by Martha Wells," which sounds amazing.
I am intrigued by murder bots.
Yeah. So he said, "I don't know if it fits the true definition of cyberpunk, but it is low life. Most of it takes place on remote planets with a handful of humans with equally remote stations, heavy on the body modification, especially book 2, and has evil megacores. The narrator for the audiobooks does a great job, but they're short enough that y'all might actually prefer the paper version. Also, Derek should be all over this one because I got the suggestion for this book from his," and I think he starts to write the word illithid, but then it's illithid ... I mean favorite author Rothfuss. So I don't know if that's an inside joke with y'all. Judging from that face, there's some history there.
Look. What was the name of it again?
The Murderbot Diaries. Which, I've got some Audible credits. I'm going to be checking these out.
But you said they're short.
Well,
so it depends on how short.
Well, honestly, at this point, because my commute is so short, I'm struggling to get through my Audible credits now.
Gift them to me. You can gift your Audible credits. Shit, I'm about to have a 7-minute commute.
I ain't running a goddamn charity.
Maybe we could have a contest.
Weirdly, though, I do actually give away a lot of books. That's kind of a thing I do frequently.
Well, then you just give away
Audible
a sound book.
No.
I
know you think that's a sound idea, but no.
Oh, my God.
Going to quickly remind y'all, if you have not read them, you have until Wednesday to read Party Discipline by Cory Doctorow and Old Media by Annalee Newitz. The links are on our website, booksbeardsbooze.com. When we're done with this episode, we're going to go ahead and record our thoughts on that.
Powder dry.
And apparently there's some hot takes coming. So
powder dry.
You've also got just a handful of days to read
Jade City. Yeah. Yep.
Or finish Jade City. You should already been
not
reading it.
This Friday, but the following Friday.
The 28th.
Is when our, I think it's an hour and 20-minute long discussion on Jade City.
Fap Fest.
Yeah, it's a Fap Fest. All right, so that's our business. Oh, do you have your reader comment?
I do.
Yeah, what you got?
Okay, so listener Jeff had some feedback about the movies based on books. He says, best movie based on a book, Cinderella, because it's the first movie that was ever based on a book. In 1899, there was a movie, Cinderella, based on a book. The first movie based on a book.
That's neat. Oh,
so he says it's the best because without it, there'd be no Disney, and then there would be no other... Literally, because clearly you have to have a first one. And if that was not the first one, none of them would ever happen.
Well, yeah, it's impossible to say how it would go. But yeah, no, I like that. That's a good pick.
No, Bob, we absolutely know how this would work. I mean, time travel is not that difficult. You just,
oh my God.
Come on, tighten up.
So I will say this: we did get a YouTube comment where someone was like, "The Godfather." And I was like, "Oh, that is a really good franchise based on a book." I love it. You got computer games off of that. It's a really good book.
I just don't feel like there's enough
killer
of it,
movies.
Though. I mean, the movies are amazing, but
yeah. Oh, the book's amazing.
No, it's not. It's awful.
Well, you're dumb.
No, I haven't read it.
I don't think I've
bullshitting.
seen any of those movies. I'm culturally aware.
Real good.
Yeah,
What's the first two?
Someone woke up with a horse head in their bed? Question mark.
What are we supposed to watch with her?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Akira. We're supposed to watch Akira.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say,
I was listening to y'all talk about it, and I was like, no, I've never seen that. Bob's 100% right.
Yeah,
I don't watch the
animes. This happened off air where we just decided, like, we planned your next few months of hanging out. You're just going to watch things with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Stop. Skirt. What? I have to hang out with you when I'm not recording this podcast.
Yeah, right.
I'm all the way out.
Oh,
yikes!
Rude.
It's funny. Your voice just auto-corrected. I am thankful for this opportunity, and am truly blessed to whatever you just dribbled.
Hashtag blessed.
Living
my best life.
All right. So.
Oh, I'm so happy to be back. It was a garbage week.
So I have some. News is all over the place this week.
You're
and I am
all over the
hyped.
place every week.
I am hyped for this week. All right. Do y'all remember a while back where I did the news article about Sherilyn Kenyon was getting poisoned by her husband?
Yes, I remember.
We got follow-up to that.
Oh,
was it the mistress?
Get this. No, Vulture did a whole big, long write-up on it. This woman went and interviewed Sherilyn Kenyon for like stayed in her house, interviewed her over like
That's
3
dangerous.
days.
You can't just live with that lady. There's no telling
Don't get this.
So,
turns out, like, all right, I feel like I have to be careful with how I'm going to say all this because I feel like I could get
slanderous.
Sued. If you read the article, the one thing that was categorically, factually stated was, so what Sherilyn Kenyon did was she went and got her blood tested from, there are places now that you can go, like in malls and stuff like that you can just go get like blood work done, just like test for whatever.
Well, I mean, you can scroll up in a Walmart at any point and be like,
well, this is a company that does that.
Okay.
And so she was like, test me. And they came back and broke down everything that was in her system.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of heavy metals.
Anthrax.
Pantera.
Yeah.
No. No, but like there was a lot of heavy metals.
Slayer.
Oh. But there were a lot of heavy metals like arsenic, stuff like that. So she's like, I got fucking poisoned. Well, here's the thing. She paid for the test, but didn't pay for
the results.
Someone to explain the test.
Because you can have things in your blood that aren't
so this
dangerous
person,
levels.
This person, the interviewer, got these results and like showed it to people who know things about stuff, and they were like, yeah, that's probably like A, she wasn't poisoned, B, that's probably just from her environment, which described her house, and her house sounds like, imagine if you fully furnished a house when you were at the height of your Molgoth stage, like how you would furnish your house. Sounds like that's how she furnishes her house as a full-grown adult. Like, it sounds kind of cringy. Please don't sue me.
I'm imagining how Tanya high school, Tanya
there
would have
English accents everywhere.
There would have been so much ICP in my house. It would have been so bad.
Oh God. What is a juggalo? I don't know. God. No, so that's
always with speakers in my house. Like, magic ninjas. What? Oh my God.
That'd been awful.
So great.
But,
I kind of wish I could do this now.
Well,
you got that all right.
So I'm not going to. So she.
Did she already leave her husband and everything? Is that
he left her and filed for divorce
because she accused him of poisoning her?
Well, no, he moved out, and then she said she thought she started feeling better, and that's when she started thinking she was poisoned.
Okay.
So I'm not going to add anything to this. I'm just going to say her book series that she writes is the Dark Hunter series. Apparently, to become one of these Dark Hunters, you have to be betrayed by a close family member, and then when they kill you, the goddess Artemis comes to you and is like, hey, I will grant you powers so that you can get vengeance. So her life has seemingly started to mirror her books.
Life imitates art.
And I'm not, and so there is an implication, an unstated implication in the article. Yeah, kindly put that she is under a lot of stress because apparently her books are not selling for shit anymore.
Even with the death scare.
Well, because she's written like 29 of these books, but apparently like she kind of really brought paranormal romance to the forefront.
Gross.
And now it's kind of a dying genre. Like
I
it's
hate
really
romance novels.
It's really slumping. And she's a huge victim of that. And so like just it's an intensely fascinating read. I will try to remember to post the link on. I meant to actually do this while I was thinking about it, but I didn't. But I'll try and post a link that should come out on Sunday when this drops on the Books, Beards, Booze page. So, which I did. Hey, y'all! If y'all paid attention last week, I did that.
You did.
I did, and I actually followed through on that.
I saw a thing getting posted up.
About the creepy dark side of Bookstagram.
So surprised that went up. I really was.
Well, it's because when I found the article, I immediately scheduled it on Facebook, so you can schedule stuff to post. So anyway, okay. So that was all. All my notes for that says Sherilyn Kenyon, what the fuck, vulture piece. So
all right. Got some Kawhi Leonard news. He just won the world championship of basketball. He was asked by Serge Ibaka, his teammate, like, what are you looking forward to now that you can eat whatever you want because season's over. He said, and I quote, just drinking alcohol and eating desserts all the time. God, that's life.
Living the dream.
I love it.
Okay.
Get drunk, eat cake.
So this headline.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't just go past this.
Oh, okay.
Can we just acknowledge that Can we both just kind of soak in how amazing the two people's names in that
Serge Ibaka and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah. Can we just let that wash
two of the
over
coolest
us?
names in sports.
Serge Ibaka might be the best name ever.
Serge is definitely the best first name for a athlete.
Yeah, but it's amazing that his name is Ibaka and he kind of got his stock got up by blocking shots, so it was
Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, that was his nickname for a while.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. It was good times. I miss him being on the Thunder.
All right. So we're Books, Beards, Booze, obviously. The headline, I did not write this headline. This is the headline as it was written, is Boats, Booze, and Burglary. So when I saw that, I was like, well, I've got to cover this.
Hopefully this is interesting.
So this is Books, Beards, Booze, covering Boats, Booze, Burglary.
I wonder if that's one of the iterations where people inevitably fuck up our podcast name. Books, Beards, Bears.
Literally
Booze,
everyone.
Beards.
Literally everyone fucks up the name of our podcast.
I fuck up the name of our podcast.
The people who shout us out on their podcast, every one of them to date has fucked up our name.
Which, to be fair, we are.
No,
I'm not Books, Beards, Booze. But the tagline's like,
I'm not
booze.
offended by it because I have literally not encountered a person who got it right on the first try, like not once.
No.
So I'm okay with it.
I didn't even get it right when we first started. I was like, which one comes first?
So
I don't remember.
The booze.
But anyway, so this story is great.
Maybe for you lush.
So,
well, clearly not the beard for me.
A homeless man.
We'll work on that.
Was arrested after investigators said he went for a joyride on a stolen sailboat in Sheboygan, Michigan.
I'm sorry, where?
Sheboygan.
Can you say that one more time?
Sheboygan.
It's a great word.
It's great.
So, after somehow navigating through the Sheboygan Yacht Club Marina Saturday, police said the man, 51, set sail on Lake Michigan in a 40-foot sailboat worth nearly $500,000 that did not belong to him.
$500,000. Cool.
Solid.
So Lieutenant Williams of the Sheboygan Police Department, he said, I can't remember the last time we had a boat stolen out of the harbor. He said that the boat caught the attention of some workers at the power plant 4 miles down the shore where it ran aground. The 51-year-old man was arrested for OWI, which I assume is operating while intoxicated, burglar, not burglary, burglar. I hope that's not a typo. And theft of over 10,000 and trespassing. So when I was reading the article, they were like, well, they left the keys in it. There's an organization called SEAS, SEAS, that they are like a community outreach that teaches sailings to like disadvantaged youth and people with disabilities, and this is their boat. This is their boat. Yeah. And so at the bottom they're like, oh, and here is like a press release from them if you want to read it. And I went and read it, and they're like, first off, they didn't say it quite this way, but basically like, fuck y'all, we didn't leave the keys in it. There are no keys in this boat. They were fucking amazed that this drunk guy, because apparently it's a 3-step process to get the boat running in 2 different locations. They are all like amazed that he was able. So this drunk as fuck homeless guy wanders onto a boat, fucking gets it going, and fucking wrecks it 4 miles later. It's the best story ever.
That's pretty fabulous, actually.
God, and like
I feel like the stories we've all talked about so far over the course of this episode have all been amazing. I don't know if this one tops all of them because we have amazing names with desserts and alcohol, and a Molgoth lady who thinks that
she was poisoned.
Yeah, I mean,
I told you, man. Today's a wild ride. Today is all over the place. All right, so also like they're like, and just remember at the end of their thing, like just remember, like something like our message, our is we want to reach out to the community,
but not this homeless guy. Fuck him.
And they're like, we just didn't quite mean it in this way. So yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's pretty fabulous. Yeah.
All right,
that's great.
So this headline is "Stay Classy, Montgomery."
Oh, we struggle.
So their crime.
What did we do now?
We made the news. Like, so I know how I find these articles. I just go to Google and I punch in. Are we
about to do what I think we're about to do?
I don't think so. And I just punch in book news, booze news, beard news, and I just find articles. And so I normally have to scroll through 2 or 3 pages of news articles because a lot of times, especially beard stuff, it's hard to find new beard news. I did booze, and Alabama popped up on the second page, which never or very rarely happens. But it's because there's a band of thieves apparently been robbing convenience stores in Montgomery.
Yes.
It's a band of 10 to 12 people that they basically just, all of them rush into a convenience store.
Steal your shit.
Grab a bunch of stuff, a lot of booze, and then run out. But it's too many people, like the cashiers can't handle this. And then they rush in, rush out. Well, this is when it's one of those deals, like I'm in the South, just racism is all around, but you don't, like, most people have the decency to hide the racism.
No.
The comment section on a Crime Stoppers article in the Montgomery area is the most racist thing I've seen outside of probably like a white power website. It was intense. Anyway, so I don't know how many of these stores that they've robbed, but to me it seemed like, because they have pictures of everyone and everyone was dressed like they were going to the beach. And I just wonder if maybe, because like everyone's pictures are clear as day, like they made no effort to hide who they are. I don't think they're local. I think it was probably some folks heading down to the beach for spring break. Yeah, and they just like, well, fuck, oh man, let's just rush in, grab a bunch of stuff. We don't live here. No one will ever identify us, and dip. So that's Bob's theory. Call me Sherlock Bob's.
But that would be plausible if it was only 1 or 2.
Well, like I said, I don't know how many.
There's a string.
I don't know how many there. I don't know how many there are because I'm a shitty reporter.
We have a lot of snatch and runs at work, but we don't sell booze.
Yeah.
We had to move our Nike apparel away from the door because reasons.
Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be our, like, the
draw them in.
Yeah, like, ooh, the number one thing in our athletic department is Nike. Put it in the front. No.
Yeah.
We moved them, put them shitty ass $5 t-shirts up there. $15 Bobo jeans.
I thought you were going to somehow manage to work Meth Squirrel.
God. So yeah, if y'all haven't seen this,
I'll be honest, I don't know anything about this.
I do.
People were talking all about it.
I know a little bit. I don't know a lot.
Yeah, you don't know a lot. Bob.
Yeah, that's right. Guy got arrested. And part of the reason why is because he was keeping a attack squirrel that he was feeding meth to keep it aggressive.
Well, if I know anything about a scug, that'll lead to anything.
Yeah, skugs are vicious. If you seriously do all the research you can on squirrels, they're fucking amazing.
I'm
and
so
terrifying.
glad that it was a snake that got my little baby burbs and not a squirrel.
Yeah, the skug will fuck up a baby bird. Eat the fuck out of it.
True facts.
Skugs are terrifying.
Flew off.
No, his.
Mine did.
Mine died.
Yeah.
Mine all got snicked.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't realize there was 2 sets of. Baby
Most people
birds.
didn't. But it was great that I kind of had like the loss of my entire batch of baby birds. And then he found birds like the
In my
next
mailbox.
day.
Yeah.
They were
So-
reincarnated. That was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, because they hadn't hatched yet.
Yeah, so they were just eggs.
They
Yeah.
just transferred. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
They were re-sleeved.
All right, so this headline
Straight
is
out of the snake.
I read it somewhere. All right, so those of
Like
you,
RED,
yeah,
Oh.
the color.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So those who
I need to pause.
Okay.
I
Derek,
kind of thought he was going.
are you
Reddit.
aware of the store in Montgomery that is spelled READ herring with a fish on the
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of
it's
this.
re-
How would you pronounce that? How would you pronounce that, Derek? READ herring. It's a bookstore. Has a fish on it.
I mean, I'd probably say still red herring.
Thank you.
Yeah, I say reed herring. Fuck y'all.
No, it's red because
It's
it's past
definitely
No,
red
I,
herring.
oh no, I know the reference. It's reed herring.
If it was reed herring, they wouldn't have a fish on there. They'd be like cat,
A herring,
like
a herring is
cattails.
the reed or the red is not what entails a fish. The herring is a fish. You know that, right?
I'm aware of that.
So
I'm just saying, like, if they
it could
wanted
be
it to
RED herring, and they could still have the fish on there because a herring is a fish.
Well, here's the question: is it a used bookstore?
Yeah.
Then it's fucking red
What? No.
because they are red books.
It's still. Oh yeah, red herring. Yeah.
He's agreeing with
Yes.
you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I take back my
they do
exclamation.
carry a lot of new books, and they are
Well-
part of New South Books. in the
I
same
need to
building.
know what their primary focus is, Bob.
Yeah, it don't
Yeah.
matter.
It gets me every time. He's like, I'm gonna go down to reed herring. I'm like, red. It's red
No.
herring. You dingaling.
All right, so
Ugh.
I read it somewhere. All right, so those who know Derek and I in real life know that we
unfortunate.
we have brown hair but ginger beards.
Yeah.
So that interesting piece cropped up that explained how that comes to be. So to have red hair, you need 2 copies of the gene that produces red hair. One that comes from your mom, one that comes from your dad. Because red hair is recessive. You got to have 2 recessive genes to make a dominant gene.
Correct.
Think of your P's back in grade school. All right, to have a red beard, though, you only need 1 copy of the same gene.
Yep.
So the color of a person's hair is determined by different pigments. Eumelanin, which is black, and phenylalanine, which is red. So people with dark hair have black pigments. Look, the word. It's a pretty intense word. Blondes have less black pigment, and redheads have only red pigment. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that there's only 2
I think
pigments.
I'm pretty sure
red
I've
and
read
black.
this article.
I didn't know that. So those pigments are controlled by genes, but because the hair on your head is different from the hair on your face, different genes are at play, leading to the possibility that a person having different colors in their hair, beard, eyebrows, or even the it says public region, but I'm pretty sure they meant pubic region. When a person has a ginger beard that doesn't match the color of their hair, it's because they have the mutated version of the MC1R gene. So
We're X-Men!
We're X-Men.
Fuck yeah.
Our superpower is being fucking awesome.
Woo!
Yeah.
We're wild.
We're wild.
I mean, well, Bob's wild, and I take naps.
Bet.
I'm wild, he's mild.
Yes.
We're like Taco
So,
Bell sauces.
Have y'all heard? While we're talking about hair color, let's just go a little super weird.
Let's go.
Have you heard that like the color of people's eyebrows is the same color as their pubes?
No.
It's not. That's not the case. What color is my eyebrow?
That's fair.
It's like brown, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
like blonde.
Blonde.
Oh, yeah,
well, my
well-
pubes are red, so
But I guess it's kind of reddish. I don't know. You don't really have much in the way of eyebrows. You have them. They're just not very distinctive.
I mean, she's not wrong.
yeah.
But
No.
I mean, I know they exist.
I'm a calico cat. I've got like dark red beard, brown hair, blonde body hair, light red pubes. Because everyone was curious. I know.
I'm sure they were.
I think
They
that,
aren't
I
in
think
this
that matches
room.
your eyebrows.
No.
They're kind of
No.
blondie red. Derek, look at them eyebrows.
They're blonde. They're real blonde.
Yeah,
There's no red in them.
I was gonna say blonde when I was looking
Yeah.
at it, but then you said something else.
But you'll take that tidbit this week, and you'll look at people a little bit differently.
Are you trying to get people to undress other people with their eyes?
No, you're looking at their eyes and their eyebrows.
Yeah, but
You're undressing their eyes with your eyes, and that's not eyes. I lost
Well,
myself. I knew what I was trying to say there, but I lost it halfway through.
So
look,
mutant beards.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say, all that matters is that I'm a motherfucking X-Man.
Right.
yeah,
wrap this back
we're X-Men.
Yeah.
All right. So my last bit of news, according to my list, is called Magequit. Like
Okay.
rage
like
quit.
rage quit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
God, that's my life.
I didn't think of that pun. That's the name of this game.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
I couldn't
curious.
improve. You can't improve on that.
No.
So it says wizards are renowned for two things: their magical prowess and their mighty facial hair. You'll have a chance to demonstrate mastery of both when top-down wizard brawler Magequit leaves Steam Early Access this fall. So basically, there are like 35 spells. You choose 7 of them, and you choose your spells, and then it's 10 people to a match. And defeating enemy wizards will cause them to drop D20s. Yes, really, D20s. Harvesting your enemy's D20s will cause your beard to grow. The wizard with the longest beard at the battle's conclusion is the victor.
I love this.
So the game will offer team-based and free-for-all multiplayer modes. Games consist of 2 teams, 3 teams, or an every wizard for themselves scrap.
This has esports written all over it.
I feel like we should... The 3 teams, if they have a 3-team deal, so like we should just start. Oh, I wonder if we could do if there's like a team of 5, we get like the 3 of us. We get brand ambassador Ryan.
You mean in this case, I would say super fan.
Yeah,
We could just do a
super fan Bud. Yeah, super
that's a
team,
5.
super fan, super team.
Yep.
Yeah.
BBB super team.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's top down. It doesn't.
I'm gonna look at it when we
Yeah.
leave.
No. I think it'd be fun. So yeah, that's my news. That's what I got.
Neato burrito.
Yeah.
God, I could eat some burritos.
Right?
I'm actually getting hungry. Like I didn't eat on my way over here. I hate to pull Tanya's card, but
Can we go eat after we record?
you're gonna want to go to that
No,
place
I'll
with the
eat
fish.
someplace that's not delicious catfish.
I'm all, I really
Chili's
surprised.
with
Tanya,
some
well,
fajitas.
we should
Well, you
just
know what
take
they
him for
say: chili today, hot tamale.
Get some fajitas.
We should have just made him.
I'm always surprised that you like catfish, because
I like both cats and fish.
We should just take him to eat sushi.
ugh, God, ooh, calamari's though.
And-
I don't
Oh, they
like.
do have
I don't
calamari.
like the sushi, but
Well,
I
they
do
do
like
have-
the calamari's.
Don't they have? Don't they have ramen?
Oh,
Didn't
they
we
do
find
have
that out
ramen
last time?
bowls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so hungry.
I'm not to be Tanya, but yeah,
I'm hungry, mother.
Yeah, I
kinda hungry.
actually haven't
I could eat a
eaten
whole
since-
elephant. That was another quote from Rolly the puppy.
Yeah, I could eat.
Again,
I'm not gonna lie.
best
but-
Well,
movie.
let's wrap this up, and then we'll go
Thanks.
record our short reads. I think it's going to be a little heated. It seems like, judging
Powder dry.
from the noises that people were making.
But
Um,
no,
But
we said that Tanya has to come in spitting hot fire
Yeah.
because she wasn't here last
I gotta
week.
make up for
Yeah.
gotta make up for last week. But
so
Throwing 105.
in the coming week, as you slide your smooth socks across the nice clean tile floor of your life, I hope that you don't fall and that you get to make that really cool scene from that movie with Tom Cruise, like
Risky Business.
there we
Yeah.
go. And may the blessing of the beard be upon you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Books, Beards, Booze. Our co-hosts are Bob, Derek, and Tanya. Our producer is Bob. For more information, visit our website, booksbeardsbooze.com. Follow our social media at Tales by Bob. If you enjoyed this podcast, please rate, subscribe, and share. Okay, bye.